a lot of the stand-up I was doing at the time wasn't as storytelling.
Yeah.
It was more like joke,
Yeah.
which anyone can do.
Yeah, for sure. Storytelling's way better. My favourite comedian in the world, two of my favourite comedians, but I was going to say my favourite comedian in the world right now is Theo Von.
Yep.
And he just tells stories.
Yeah, Theo's pretty loose.
Most of which seem made up.
Yeah.
Until somehow he manages to back him up on his podcast. Like they're not
they're
that many
real.
of them actually made up.
They're real, man. That dude's a fucking he's a mess.
Yeah, he's so great. And then another one of my actually he's a bit more joke writer-ish, but also tells really good stories. Is Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh no, he's great. He's also very physical.
Yeah, that's right. He's a performer.
Yeah,
he's a real performer.
No, Sebastian was always going to be good. Well, it's easy to say that now. We don't know if retrospective knowledge is always easy.
Yeah.
But like, I was watching this just 2 nights ago. If you're a Sebastian Maniscalco fan, you watch the 30 Days and 30 Nights with Vince Vaughn, the Wild Wild West comedy tour.
Oh yeah.
So Vince Vaughn took like 4 or 5 relative unknowns. Sebastian was probably the most unknown, and that was his first kind of break. And he didn't kill, but at least he kept working hard, and he was on the right map, if you know what I mean. He's heading in the right direction.
For sure. Well, I've heard him talk about his kind of comedy and his career projection over the last however many, 10, 15, 20 years. And because he now sells out.
Yeah.
He sold out Madison Square Garden for 4 shows in a row.
Yeah. No, it's psychopathic.
That is unbelievable. That's Eddie Murphy style.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. So, because I love stories like that. Theo's the same. I saw Theo in Australia last year. And I remember because I was following him saw him on a Rogan podcast 2.5 years ago, stumbled upon his podcast. I was like, this bloke's fucking unbelievable. But even at that stage, like he had no following whatsoever. And he's skyrocketing. You just got to get that lucky break, I feel like.
What do you think was Theo's lucky break?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't know. But like, you would think that. Yes.
I think so. I think so because he had everything ready to go. He just wasn't really discovered in the right way, I guess, I feel like. So, and then anyone that gets their foot in the door with a Rogan podcast, if you're worth your salt, whatever you're doing.
Totally.
And then most people aren't really there to promote. They're just there to have a conversation and so forth. But once you get your foot in the door there, if people are genuinely, if you've got stuff that people should be interested in, then
totally.
You're off and away. I really believe that. But I do
100%.
love him. He's done all the hard work.
100%. If you're a comedian or a performer and you've got a story to tell and you go on Rogan, Rogan will give you the paddock.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you follow AFL?
Yeah.
There used to be a great parlance called Pagan's Paddock.
Yeah.
You know it? I love Pagan's Paddock.
Yeah.
And so that's what they used to do with Wayne Kerr, the king, so to speak. They'd clear the 50-metre arc and they'd just kick it long and the paddock was there for Kerry. That's what Rogan will give you.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't do a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
I listen to Rogan and I think Rogan's great, but I don't think he's that funny. I think he's, there are so many funnier people, which is a kind of good scenario for a comedian going into a podcast. You're not competing.
Yeah, that's right.
So someone like Theo or anyone who goes on that show can really let loose. And you're doing a fucking podcast for 3 hours sometimes.